Well, it's a very worrying conviction for a number of reasons. And it should be noted that none of the Israeli youths were brought to court to give evidence about what happened in the hotel room that night. So what the court was left with was the evidence of the teenager about what happened. And there was supporting evidence, we say, which goes to show that she was actually telling the truth. And it's very worrying for a court to rely upon a retraction statement given after more than 7 hours in a police station without any legal representation and without any interpretation from somebody who was suffering from PTSD. And we brought expert evidence from Dr. Christine Tizard, a well-known psychologist in PTSD, who said that the teenager was suffering from PTSD, and that people suffering with PTSD can make retraction statements just to get themselves out of the situation in which they find themselves. And it's ordinary and normal for them to do so.
So you are planning an appeal. On what basis? Are you saying that this trial wasn't correctly performed?
Well, there's a number of bases for appealing the decision, and that includes how the judge approached the evidence in the case. A number of times through the hearing, and it's in the trial transcript, he refused to hear evidence which went to whether a rape took place. And he would say, this is not about a rape, this is not about a rape, I'm not hearing the rape case, I'm not interested in that evidence. But to be guilty of the public mischief, it has to be an imaginary offence. So it's quite clear to everybody that one of the elements must be that she wasn't telling the truth about the rape. So that approach, we say, in itself means that she didn't have a fair trial because he'd closed his mind to whether the rape had taken place. There's also other issues in regards to relying on a retraction statement when no lawyer was present. And we say that that's a very important breach of both European Union law, European human rights law, and also the Cypriot constitution as well. So it doesn't even accord with the law in Cyprus. There's an enormous amount of pressure placed upon her to make that retraction statement. And here's the thing, nothing in the police station in Cyprus is recorded. And it's quite hard to believe a modern country in the European Union doesn't record anything which happens in the police station. And it's a choice Cyprus has made not to record things in the police station. There's no audio recording, there's no visual recording. So it means what happens in the police station can't be looked into by a court properly.
Michael, I think her family spent time with her over the Christmas period. She gets sentenced on the 7th of January. She could be going to prison.
It's quite possible that she could go to prison. She spent 4.5 months in Nicosia prison in a shared cell, which is a very difficult situation for a teenager to be in. We hope that any prison sentence will be suspended, but we're not sure what the court will do.